Like, how is it that like dreams are not studied more, dude? It takes up half of our fucking life. I mean, I think about how often you're sleeping. You sleep every fucking day,
About
dude.
a third.
I know, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's something that you have to do. You have to sleep. And we know nothing about like what happens when we sleep, really.
I don't know about you, but sometimes I get some pretty fucking obscure dreams.
I get some dreams that I'm convinced are just alternate realities, dude, sometimes. Like, I really think I'm just like, this is another timeline or some shit that I have. Like, it's so vivid. Like, their dreams, some dreams are so fucking vivid that, like, I wake up and it feels more real in the dream than when I fucking wake up. Like, I don't know, like...
Have you ever had a dream that you were so sure is real?
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god. Don't even get me started. Actually, do get me started. This is the perfect time to get started.
You believe we're in the Matrix, bro?
I'm willing to believe just about anything.
Barry really does just fucking take care of us the entire game.
Dude, Barry deserves to lay a little pipe. I mean, come on.
At this point,
He put you in a save/safe room.
I mean,
just let him hit.
One time.
Life is too fleeting not to care, but life is too short to care at the same time. Would you want to live forever? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. It's like, well, you wouldn't...
You've talked to me about that before. I've been so against that.
I would absolutely choose to live forever.
I wouldn't. I would not. Fuck that. I wouldn't want to watch everything that I've known in my life just fade away. Everything in your life would be gone. After 100 years, you'd be like... You'd basically be a completely different person at that point, right? You'd have to be. You'd have to make new friends. You'd have to make...
I'm pretty sure I'd go crazy.
I would go fucking insane, dude.
And I'm okay with that.
You'd want to live forever, though.
Yeah.
What would be your purpose after 200, 300 years? Like, what would be driving you at that point?
You have infinity to figure that out.
You have infinity to figure that out? Bro... But by the time you get to like 10,000 years, wouldn't you just be like, fuck, man, like I've had enough. Like, I think I've seen enough. Like, I'd be, bro, I've met people that are like in their 70s that are, they're like ready to go. They're ready to go. They're like, I've fucking done, dude.
If I stayed in my prime physical condition, like, and all that changed was that, like, I'm expanding more knowledge. Like, I can pursue so many different avenues in life, whether that was like, you know, I could cure cancer if I wanted to. I could dedicate my life to technology, my life.
Damn you fucking hoe.
If I wanted to, I could dedicate 100 years to advancing technology. If I wanted to, I could dedicate 100 years to medicine or whatever, what have you. There's endless avenues to pursue. And for someone like me, dude, I love learning. I love improving. I love things of that nature. And there truly is, like, you know, infinite avenues to pursue. Like, and as technology and as things advance, like, there's only going to be more avenues to pursue. That is like evergreen.
Here's a question. There was only one person. Say you were the only person to be able to live forever. Don't you think you'd be literally just like the messiah of mankind then at that point?
How do you mean?
Because in 2,000 years, if there's anybody that needs a relevance points of what happened to you 1,500 years ago, you're the guy. You get what I mean? Like,
I would ideally
if there was a person alive today that was 2,000 years old, don't you think we'd be going to them to be basically fact-checking history?
I would make it as unknown as possible. I would be an unknown entity.
Right, but I'm saying if it, for whatever reason, it was public knowledge.
If it was public knowledge?
You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure how much that affects things, and I also don't know if we live in a society that can handle
We live
the
in a
truth.
society. Yeah.
Because God, you're force-fed lies from jump about what happened through events through history. I mean, religion.
Dude, this kind of ties, if the alien shit's true, I mean, fuck, man, this totally ties into that too, because then history as we've known it has been fucking wrong this whole time.
For a long time now, I'm convinced that I have been convinced that history is a bunch of bullshit, and it's just to all get us to fall into whatever agenda the government wants us to have us follow. It's like, oh, you know,
I mean, I feel like they're rewriting history now.
I mean,
Like, literally to fit political standards, which is horseshit.
They've been rewriting history from jump, dude. We don't.
Yeah,
it's all bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's just
like like something like the fucking
get civilians to lay down their lives for the good of our country that fucking lies to us every day about it.
It's just interesting to think like all the shit that you think about in school that you don't second guess it at the time, but then when you do a little bit more extra digging, you're like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Like the pyramids, dude.
Absolutely.
How do the pyramids make any goddamn sense, dude? Like how they got made. There's no fucking way, dude. Like
creative
the more
mode.
I've thought about it and the more research I've done, I'm like, there's no fucking way they made this.
Minecraft
or you see
creative mode.
yeah. Or like the fucking what's that one fucking place in like South America?
I don't know locations like
the
that.
Fucking like Machu Picchu, I think, or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Where you're just like, how the fuck did they make that? Or like Stonehenge, or like
Easter Island.
Like, dude, like how? Like legitimately how?
I don't know what to believe.
I love doing research on shit like that though. Like
sure.
Like there's theories that people believe that like the pyramids were actually like one of the coolest theories I've read was that like the pyramids were actually not meant to be used as like a tomb. That like the tomb part of it was discovered way after. Like they just basically, the Egyptians stumbled across the fucking pyramids, right? And they were like, the pharaohs were like, that's where I'm gonna be buried, is in there. Because that shit's sick. That's basically what they did. That's the theory. But that what they were originally for before was they were used, the theory, and it goes in a lot more detail than how I'm gonna describe it right now. I'm gonna describe it in a really stupid way. But the theory would be basically that it was used as like a power source for a society way before us. And that they somehow used sound resonance inside the chambers to generate this power. And that it was a universal power like the Tesla coil plant that Nikola Tesla was making that eventually got shut down by the government. Gee, I fucking wonder why, because you can't profit off of it. That's the big conspiracy around that, is fucking Tesla made this giant, whatever. You basically get what I'm saying. It's a universal power that everyone can use. Similar to that Nikola Tesla plant or whatever. But I just thought that was really interesting. I was like, damn, like that's a fucking cool ass theory. Like maybe that is what it was for. I sure as shit don't believe that we fucking built it.
No, absolutely
no fucking
not.
way. Have you, dude? Someone took a picture of themselves standing next to one of those fucking bricks. You know how fucking big those bricks are?
Massive.
They're like 2 tons of brick. How the fuck did they stack them, dude? Like, like I've seen videos of them going like, well, they just took the Nile River, made canals, and then floated them with straw, and then made chambers that went up the side of the pyramid and had them float up. I'm like, no, they didn't. No, they fucking didn't. I don't give a fuck. Because the argument is like, well, you can get a lot done with slavery if they're forced to do it. I'm like, no, they fucking didn't do that, dude. I'm telling you they didn't. There's no fucking way.
Bro, you know OSHA would be going crazy.
Unwillingly they did that? They don't want to fucking do it.
Bro,
you know slaves.
you know how little work I get done because I don't want to do my job?
Right. And we get paid for it. Like, to do shit like this. Like, they didn't get fucking shit. They were slaves, dude. Oh. There's no way, dude. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. All right, let's figure out where the rest of these fucking keys go.
My mind is fucked right now.
I can tell you're getting fucking hella fucking gassed.
Where the fuck is Chris?
Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. This was a less comical session and just a more just straight up podcast. I fucking am here for it though. This is a vibe, dude.
Perfect for the game that we're playing, I feel, if anything.
Yeah, and I'm actually surprised with how much talking and like doing I'm doing. I've been getting like turned around a few times, but for the most part, I feel like I'm kind of getting going through it. Like
truly, my eyesight has not gone past the table. I may be looking in that direction, but it's not coming past here because
you just like fucking lost it. Like you haven't like been paying attention to the game at all.
I'm having a panic attack over here.
I'm having like 13 panic attacks.
Who are we again? Weren't we talking about Mario at some point?
Have you seen those fucking clips? You know Joey Diaz?
Yeah.
Where he's all like, I like to take like fucking 200 milligram fucking edible before I go on stage and do stand up.
How do you
and
even,
Tom
bro?
Segura's like, how do you fucking do that and not have a panic attack? He's like, I have like 13 panic attacks in the middle of my set. I'm like, and that's fun to you?
Dog, I can barely function off of like a quarter of an edible because my tolerance is so low.
Bro, I probably would be the same if I took an edible right now. I'd be fucking just couch locked, not saying shit.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Couchcast.
That's why, if anything, like if I were to smoke again, that was a dumb choice. I don't know why I went out there. If I were to smoke again, I'd probably want to do a sativa.
Oh, dude, I always get sativa everything. I never...
Indica makes me literally just like...
retarded?
Brain dead, yeah. Straight up, though. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, bro. I've always rocked sativa since either that or hybrid.
Yeah. I feel like it's hard to just find straight up sativa. They always either say it's like sativa dominant or...
I mean, I'll take it. I used to love editing while high, and
what the fuck? They can go through the doors?
You got a taser? What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Damn, bro. I don't think that's how tasers work, dude. I think she has like a car battery hooked up to that fucking taser, because that shit was doing something a little different.
Joker's buzzer, dude.
Antoine got a little hot under the collar.
What was I talking about? Oh, I used to love editing while being high, but now every time that I try to take anything, it's like, all right, I'm gonna do the editing thing. I'm just like, well, I mean, you know, I deserve a chance to relax. I mean, just... and then I just binge YouTube videos and eat a bunch of junk food and get nothing done. Before, it was just like, I used to just super zone out, hyper focus on Premiere. Like, oh, well, this is really going to impact my social life.
It's really going to impede on my social life. All right, so green crown, purple necklace, orange
Bracelet?
armband. Yeah, which... Okay.
Skin rash?
No, we're not going to push that. So what's this guy got? Wearing a bracelet. So this guy we're going to need to turn... No, we're going to need to turn that orange, which I think we can go on this side and do.
Okay. Press it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Boom. Okay, and then this guy needs to be green, so I think we push it on this side. Perfect.
Nice.
And now I think we're good. Fucking first try. Come on, bro.
Let's go, baby. Nicely done, my friend.
If you fuck that up, the crows attack you and kill you.
Lovely.
So I'm glad
Exactly
I didn't fuck
what
that
I
up.
wanted.
Dude, we almost got all the masks, dude, just from bullshitting. We're almost done with this part.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting over here. What can I say? I'm a bit of a pro gamer. I don't know if you guys know
Definitely
this.
been doing a lot of heavy lifting with the fucking topics for sure.
What are you talking about? You've been talking to me just as much. I've been
talking to you, but like you've been bouncing. You're the one who's been bouncing ideas to me to talk about.
Listen, bro. This is me at 1% of my brain. Have you ever watched the movie Limitless?
No.
I think I've definitely asked you.
You
that
definitely
before.
asked me if I have though.
We should watch that movie sometime. I haven't watched it in a long while, and I don't know. I feel like it makes me want to be productive, but I don't remember what that movie elates. It's a cool movie though. It's just
Okay.
hey, here's some meth. Access the rest of your brain. How long do you think it's gonna? Oh, I mean, I think we're there now. I corrected myself before I even started because I was gonna say, how long do you think it's gonna be before we revert back to Germany and are just drugging people up to be fucking super productive for manufacturing for whatever. But we kind of do that now with energy drinks.
Energy drinks. I was gonna say caffeine is the biggest fucking addictive
Legal drug.
Yeah, that I think people are hooked on currently. You know what I mean? And caffeine, I wouldn't say is good for you.
No.
I think it's good for the attentive brain.
Within reason, it's good for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think.
But it's definitely the most abused drug out there.
Facts.
Easy access. It's legal. You can fucking have as much of it until your heart explodes.
Yeah.
And dude, sometimes I feel like that's at risk. And you know what? Sooner the better. Do you feel like we're being brainwashed?
Dude. Yeah. I love where we're going with this. This is fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. You don't think we are? You don't think that, like,
I don't not think
bro,
we are.
like, think about all the fucking political propaganda that's force-fed one way or another in just entertainment, whether it's for the left or for the right. I mean, dude, yeah, you're being brainwashed to believe tons of different shit. I don't remember this puzzle.
I believe in you. What is the puzzle?
We got to get what's in here.
My brain is pretty massive from time to time.
There's something in this depression. Oh, oh Jesus.
Wait, see.
But the great is in the way you can't reach it. Okay, so
I like to think about that like super out of context. Like someone's just like really saying, it's like, you know, there is something in this depression.
trying to. Okay, so look at it's got something to do with the fucking knights up there, but I don't know what.
Shield axe sword pole.
Is that
Can you interact?
literally the fucking pattern? Shield.
Can you interact with these guys?
We should probably go save before we do it.
This is really going to impede on my social life.
While we're just like kind of playing this, and it's like in the spooky vibe and shit. You have any scary stories in general? It doesn't have to be ghosts or anything.
Scary story.
Or stories that you think of that just like fucking like scared the shit out of you. Anything like that? Anything like in the woods or something? I don't know.
I went camping with Troy.
You did?
Yeah.
When did you go camping with Troy?
This
I don't
was a
remember
while
that.
back.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
We went out to a lake that you've gone out to with your friend. Somewhat-ish recently.
Oh,
That one, yeah, that one.
okay.
And we were both with our exes.
Okay.
And dude, we were just big sleep, chilling in the tent. I was awake, my ex was asleep, and I heard something up against the tent, and I like it sounded like something like nuzzling, like just like brushing its face up against it. I'm like,
No
dude,
shit.
what the fuck?
For real?
Yeah, that's 100% what it sounded like. And I waked my girlfriend up at the time. Oh, like, babe, does that sound like something like messing with the tent? She's like, oh yeah, that's like. And I texted Troy. I was like, oh, yo, is there anything like a wolf or a coyote. outside of our tent? And fortunately enough, it was totally just the wind. Cause I definitely grabbed the stake hammer and was ready to kill a coyote or whatever it was.
Damn.
I like mentally like just shit hit the fan, and I was just like, oh dude, I will fight this dog to the death. I do not care. I definitely believe in myself and have the capacity to like make that switch. Where like I feel like I'm ready to fight for my life.
Have you ever heard of Missing 411?
No.
The documentary that's made about the countless that still happen to this day, the countless missing cases that happen in national parks in this country. And most of them are usually like bear attacks and stuff like that, but there are a lot of cases where they end up having things happen that somewhere along the investigation that just has them scratching their heads. There's been multiple cases of people. One of the most famous ones is there was a family that was out, I want to say it was like Yellowstone or Yosemite or something like that, where a little girl went missing, like a little girl went missing for like a week and a half straight. She was like 5 years old, and they assumed that a coyote had taken her, or not a coyote, a mountain lion had taken her. And then she pops up out of nowhere. They had a giant search party in this entire area, right? And she just ends up popping up like right in the middle of where they were searching. Like 2 weeks later, she should have been starved and not had any food or water or anything like that. She was completely fine, in perfect condition. When they asked her what happened within those 2 weeks, she said that she was only gone for one night, and she met another girl out there in the woods, and she stayed with her that entire night, and that girl was with her the entire time, and that she just woke up the next day and was wondering where everyone was, and they're like, you were gone 2.5 weeks or some shit, like 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks. Definitely look it up. It's a real case, I swear to God. I didn't just make that up.
Oh god, dude, that gave
Creepy,
me, that
right?
gave me chills.
What the fuck is that? There's tons of shit that happens like that all the time, where they're like trying to find people, and they don't find the people, but they'll find their shoes and their backpack. I have a theory about that one though. What could happen with that, I don't know what it is. They never find the body, but what could happen is if a mountain lion is like perched up somewhere, because usually what happens is people go to take a piss and then that's when they go missing. Yeah. Or like they branch off from the path. If a mountain lion is out there and it's trying to get you, what it'll do is it'll try to grab you by the back of your neck and drag you like a cat would, like just a normal house cat would, and drag you. And if it kills you and snaps your neck and it's dragging you, it's going to make a lot of sense that when it's dragging you, your shoes come off or your backpack comes off while it's dragging you into its cave. So that makes a bit more sense, but still, I mean, there's other cases of people just like seeing weird shit, and they're like supposedly gone for a hell of a long time, and then they just appear. Like that shit happens too. And like park rangers will tell you, like in that documentary, they tell you that they're like, we don't fucking like going out in the middle of the night, like out in the woods, because we've seen some freaky ass shit. I don't know, man. The woods always fucking freak me out. Like there's so much of it that we haven't explored too. Like
Yeah.
you just don't know what the fuck's out there. I need to figure out what this key goes to, dude.